Summer Game Fest 2022 is right around the corner. We are an official co-streamer of Summer Game Fest 2022 with Geoff Keighley. We'll be going live with that coverage about an hour into this VOD. So if you're watching this VOD and you're looking for that Summer Game Fest 2022 coverage, it's here. It's going to be in this video. We did it live. I'm an official co-streamer. I've got the overlays. I've got all the stuff, right? And we will be covering all the big announcements. God of War Ragnarok release date will likely be announced. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay is going to be in the Game Fest. Let me end the previous stream and bring everybody over. We covered Modern Warfare 2 gameplay details and info. Good little stream. Kind of got into talks about cheating at the end, but we're not gonna focus on that today. We're not gonna focus on that in this stream. I want to hear your expectations. I want to hear your expectations for this game. What exactly do you expect to see? What exactly do you think or hope that we're gonna see during this stream? Bringing everybody over from the redirect. Yes, there's a Last of Us remake that has been confirmed. We could probably check out that trailer. Is it an official trailer or is it leaked? I don't want to show something that's been leaked because then we'll get strike. We'll get hit. Successful redirect? Yes. Good. Check this action out. You guys want to see something cool? I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to go like this, and this. And then I have to turn this cam off. Look at that! Isn't that cool? They sent us the goods. They sent us the good stuff, chat. Official. Elden Ring DLC. That looks awesome. Yeah, they sent me all this great stuff. I love what Keighley's doing, man. I love what Keighley's doing. Just like, hey, man, get involved. Get involved and be a co-streamer. Tell us about this lunch. Apples, strawberries, some chicken, some cheese, low sodium chips. They're sweet potato chips. Looks like I'm gonna have to open up a fresh can of hype. The leaks about Last of Us Part 1 PS5 experience. Why do they have Spider-Man in there? It was on the Sony site, but why does it have Spider-Man as the description? That doesn't make any sense. Where's the sunsets and palm trees? The only thing I don't like is the logo. I wish it wasn't wavy like that. It makes it really hard to make thumbnails. You know, can we get that straightened out? I may have planted a seed in someone's ear that you eat like a 12-year-old. No, I don't. No. My wife feeds me good. I just wasn't having breakfast. I have felt way better today, though. I have felt way better today. She agreed with me. Oh, surprise, surprise. You and my wife were talking about me and you agreed. Meh. Surprise, surprise. Buh. You said before you met her, your entire diet was peanut butter and soda. Peanut butter, oatmeal, and soda. Yeah, I slept on the floor, no bed. I was kind of a weird dude. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let's do a poll. Summer Game Fest 2022. What do you want to see the most? God of War Ragnarok, Starfield, COD MW2, or what's the fourth thing? With your shoes on? I didn't sleep with my shoes on, no. You slept with no bed by choice? Yeah, I like sleeping on the floor. Uh-huh. Elden Ring DLC? Yeah, Elden Ring DLC. Diablo 4? Well, should we replace Call of Duty with Diablo 4 since we saw COD yesterday? Yeah, I don't have any interest to comment or talk about that situation that with Quantum. I don't have any interest in talking about it. Overdose. God of War still happening? No, God of War Ragnarok's been canceled. I have a source, a Tibetan monk, who's my source. All right. I'll put Diablo 4 instead of. There we go. I'll put Diablo 4 instead of COD. Is Mo your source? Yeah, it is Mo. It is Mo. Guys, smash that like button. Remember, we did a redirect. This is a new stream. So let's get 100 likes. Make sure you're on live chat so you can see what everybody's saying and take the poll at the top of the chat. Summer Game Fest goes live in 45 minutes and we are co-streaming it. You believe a Bloodborne remaster or remake will announce? I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. I don't think so, Tim. Lama translates as Superior One. Is the title officially extended only to a few dozen Tibetan Buddhist monks who have achieved the highest level of spiritual development and confirmed God of War is delayed? That was so good. That was so good. I was like, where's he going with this? Where is he going with this? That was top tier. Yeah, that's top tier. Ragnarok's officially delayed. No, Ragnarok's not delayed. We will be getting a release date today. October or November. Microsoft says 5 first-party titles in the next 12 months. Is it set in ink? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I actually want to see more Starfield and Redfall than anything. Like, I want the God of War Ragnarok release date just so everybody can shut the frick up about it's getting delayed? Do not try and delay God of War. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth. There is no God of War. Then you'll see that it is not the God of War that is delayed. It is only yourself. But you said 2025? When did I say 2025 for what? Buy some more Starfield. You want to see it for the first time? Well, they've shown us in-engine stuff, and they showed us that robot. Ugh. That last strawberry was not... No, that was not good. Get that ketchup steel ready. Pack 1003 has been decrypted. Oh yeah, they're doing something together. Ain't gonna be any Starfield stuff, and yes, if what? There'll be Starfield gameplay, but that'll be during the Xbox Bethesda showcase. We'll be covering that. That's on Sunday. You just bite that string trees like some sort of uncivilized animal? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Do you know how dirty your fingernails are? Why are you peeling it with your fingers? That's nasty. Eat like an adult. It's called string cheese, not bite cheese. Some of us wash our hands during the day. I wash my hands too, but what are you getting out of a scrub brush? And are you scrubbing your underneath your fingernails real good? Like my fingertips and my hands are very clean. My fingernails, come on. He says eat like an adult as he's eating something that's usually marketed for children. Oh, if you're just tuning in, we are an official co-stream of Summer Game Fest. We'll be watching all the festivities here. Make sure you hit that button. Now, hang on. No, we're going to want to do... Hang on. We're going to want to do something like that. And then we're going to want to do this. Hang on. There. Okay. We're going to want to be able to do this when something full screen's going on. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing that gets under your nails? I'm not doing anything. Under your nails is just naturally dirty. You know? It's just naturally dirty. Even typing. You know how dirty your keyboard is? Man, Charlie's video. Whoo! It's coming for you. All right, let's see. It looks like they're putting this on the Video Game Awards channel. Okay. Hide chat. Let's do this. And can we bring this up? Hang on. Oh, that's right. It has to be in front of the image because the image isn't a PNG. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. There we go. We're ready. And then I'll just shut this one off when we go full screen. Because I can't go full screen on that. It won't let me. What's the video about? Who's Charlie? Forget I said anything. I saw it in my feed. Yo, UK Stobbs. Good to see you, UK. 14-month milestone. Hey, Lono. Hope you and the fam are keeping well. Calling it now. Game of the year 22 is going to be Stray. No. We expecting Kojima? He's there. Tomorrow night, if we ask Madam if Lono actually washes his hands. Starts at 2 p.m. Yeah, it starts in 30 minutes. Yep. I'm in another Discord, and the folks are arguing that The Last of Us 1 remake releasing at $70 is predatory because it's a 10-year-old story stuffed into The Last of Us 2 engine. My response to those people is real simple. It's real simple. Don't buy it. It's so easy. If you think something's overpriced, if you think these game companies shouldn't be charging good money for the stuff that they're building, remaking, remastering, whatever, all the extra features, whatever, then don't buy it. And then ask yourself, man, in 5 years, I can't believe all these game companies shifted to mobile because they make so much more money and they don't have to deal with whiny baby crybaby console gamers who nickel and dime them and lose their mind over a $70 price point. Gee, I wonder why all these developers and publishers abandoned consoles and went and started making mobile games. It's just beyond belief that they turned their backs on whiny, money-grubby, penny-pinching babies and ran to the platform that has more users and spends way more money. It's just hard to really deduce how this happened. I would never bring my wife on my moderately successful YouTube channel just so she could call me out of my bad habits. You're saying I have a moderately successful YouTube channel? What I'm hearing is that you might not agree with their position. You misread Starfield as Seinfeld? Yeah, a $2 tip from Insomniac Black. Whose hands are dirty, a child or an adult? I don't know. The term we like to use around here is mid-tier streamer. That's right. Remember to wash your hands after punching those geese? Mm-hmm. Over 400 people and only 12 likes. Come on, peeps. We have more than 12 likes, don't we? We have 163. We can hit 200 likes easy. I'll finally actually play Last of Us when it comes to PC. I'll replay it. I liked it. Well, I'll replay it, one day. And then after that, we won't play it again. We need a much bigger channel to do that. Expiry. You don't deserve more than 12. Sorry, mate. I played it for 20 minutes when the remastered version. I got bored out of my... You gotta get farther than that. 20 minutes is nothing in that game. It's nothing. My wife gets me these because they're low sodium. They're, There's like these sweet potato chips. Jiminy Christmas, they're good. This is the day, not the console wars, not the religion of the politics. This is the day when I come to hate people in chat. The day I learn there are some nasty, dirty-handed mother effers here. No, I did not watch the OTK Game Expo. I like, no offense to them, but I need something that's pretty big to cover. And, nobody's watching me to watch that. Though you guys will watch me and we'll co-stream a big event like this and it'll be great. But, events like that, they're not going to get anything before Keighley gets it. They're not going to get any exclusives. So it's what am I doing? You know what I mean? I'm sure it was a great event. They seem like a great organization, but it didn't seem like it was worth our time. They had 250,000. Pretty solid first try, if you ask me. Well, when you got guys like, Asmongold and others, funneling viewership, I'm assuming it did very well. They have a great organization. They have really big content creators. The event today is going to be about 2 hours long. Keighley looks like such a goober. I think that's why he's so great. Like, he doesn't look like he's trying to be some hip gamer. He's just himself. You know what I mean? There you go. Hang on. There you go. And now I can go like this. Perfect. Yeah, I've seen it, Igris. I don't want to talk about it. My disappointment continues with that show, but I don't want to talk about why. We don't want to get into spoiler territory. I wish they would do these events in the evening like E3. Lono thinks he's too big for gaming companies. No, I don't. OTK is an org. They're not a gaming company. I'm almost relieved you don't like it. They have 2 episodes to save it, because right now I think that it's been god awful. Didn't like the recent one? Oh my gosh, no. What the... No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's not... It certainly hasn't gotten any better. I guess it's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah, I thought Angry Joe pointed out all of the things I saw. I was like, good job, Joe. I agreed with him. I thought you were hyped for it? Yeah, and then I watched it. Hayden's turned everything? Yeah, it was super hype. Yeah. 4 episodes. Hayden hasn't been in it. And they focused on a character that I don't want to get into spoiler territory. It's so freaking disappointing. I think it's awful. You don't think I should have expected him to be in it, setting yourself up for failure? Well, then get him out of the marketing and the pre-press and the interviews, and don't show me Obi-Wan on Tatooine when he's never there! You just say Kenobi's awful? Yes. Yeah. It's right up there with the movies. It's freaking terrible. Completely agree with you, Vindictive. First 2 episodes were kind of like, okay. It's just gotten worse. It's just gotten worse ever. It's just continued to get worse. It's just really, really bad. It's not even about being a Star Wars fan. It's bad television. It's poorly written, poorly choreographed, poorly edited. Some of it honestly seems like they had to do one takes because they ran out of time or something the quality of the show is so freaking bad. I feel like I'm watching a CW show. I cannot believe how bad it is. It blows my freaking mind how it even got cleared. It's so freaking terrible. Exactly. It should have been a slam dunk. It should have been a slam dunk. Just nostalgia-filled fan service. And it's not that at all. It's terrible television. It is so... the pacing, the writing, the acting, I cannot get over how bad it is. Because I was in its corner. I was like, oh, they got Hayden to come back. It's got to be good. I like the show. I like that tons of people disagree with me, because that's good for Star Wars. Maybe the show will go down as being one of those things that's hotly debated, but at least it's got a lot of reviews that people like it. But yeah, exactly, Gare Bear. The most recent episode, I'm like, y'all are just proving right now that you didn't try to make a good Star Wars show. I feel like I'm watching the freaking Little Rascals. I cannot believe how bad it is. Yeah, Ewan's fine. It's not his fault. Just like it wasn't his fault that the prequels were bad. Elden Ring DLC announcement? I believe we will get an Elden Ring DLC announcement. Yes, Bandai is there. No, I don't agree with you, Graydon. I don't agree with you. I would agree with you sometimes that, yes, if they do too much fan service, people get angry. If they don't do enough fan service, people get angry. I'm not angry because there's not enough fan service. I'm angry because it's god-awful storytelling, terrible acting, and piss-poor writing. It is a bad show. They didn't learn. They didn't learn from episode 1 that a bad child actor, a mediocre child actor, will sink your production. And that's exactly what they've done. They sunk so much freaking screen time into a very mediocre child actor, and it's ruined the show. They did not learn. Watch Stranger Things and then watch The Phantom Menace. A child actor can ruin or make your show. And really good child actors made Stranger Things a global phenomenon. Bad child actor will sink your production. She's awesome. She is freaking terrible. She is so bad. I don't have any problems with the female Inquisitor either. It's not her fault. It's the writing. It's not her fault. She's a perfectly fine actor. I think she plays the role of a 10-year-old to perfection. That's exactly why it's a bad show. Why do I want to watch a 10-year-old be a 10-year-old for 4 episodes? It doesn't... You could have had her in 1 episode and I wouldn't have friggin' cared. She's the centerpiece of every dadgum episode. It's so frickin' stupid. And it's not Reva's fault. She's given some of the worst lines. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's quantity over quality. That's exactly what it is, Barrier. This show feels so frickin' rushed. It feels so rushed. It's like... Oh, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. They grabbed a great actor. They grabbed the last bastion of a cool character with mystery, mystique, and coolness about him, and they've ruined him. They're like, well, we did it to Luke. Guess who's next? It's infuriating as a Star Wars fan. It is absolutely infuriating. You ruined Luke in the movies, and you're like, we're not done yet. We're going to ruin Obi-Wan too. Because he somehow skates through the prequels without being bad. And then this is what you're going to do. You don't agree they've ruined him? Oh, it's freaking awful. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that people like it as much as they do. I'm like, are you watching the same show I'm watching? I've said many times, one of the absolute best scenes in Star Wars is in A New Hope when he says, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's a name I've not heard in a long, long time. Right? It creates this element of mystique and mystery, and there's this little flute that plays in the background. It's cinematically brilliant. They say so much with so little. It's fabulous. And what we get is I've gotten 4 episodes of hide-and-go-seek babysitting. It's just what the actual, This is how you're filling in the gaps. This is how you're filling in the great mystery, mystique, and curiosity surrounding the old weird hermit on Tatooine. Really? This is what you've got for me. I could not be more angry about it. It's so freaking frustrating. I grew up on this. That's one of the greatest scenes. To this day, it's one of the greatest scenes in all of Star Wars cinema. And now that scene has nothing behind it that's interesting. It's like, there's nothing cool happening. There's nothing interesting happening. Freaking hide-and-go-seek babysitting for 4 episodes. With just Three Stooges level, Little Rascals level choreography and escape artist nonsense. It's so... I can't believe people are saying that they like it as much as they do. I swear to you, episodes 7, 8, and 9, it broke so many of you. It broke your brains. And you can't see how bad this is, because you're just glad it's not as bad as those movies. 7, 8, and 9 took your brain and snapped it. And you're like, but it's good. It's not that bad. There's lightsabers in the dark and stuff. Oh, golly. How far we've fallen if this is good. If this is good television. If this is good Star Wars. We have fallen really far. 7, 8, and 9 broke the Star Wars community. Just broke it right in half. We'll take absolute mediocre crap now and can call it good because of 7, 8, and 9. That's what's happened. Star Wars episodes 7, 8, and 9 shattered the community right in half. There are people desperate to praise mediocrity because they loved Star Wars too much, and then there's the super toxic people that just hurl hate at everything that comes out. And there's me in the middle saying, you're both wrong. Because 7, 8, 9. I know, Zubair. I can't wait to sink my teeth into that. I can't wait. Rewatching The Next Generation. Oh, the continuity, the great storytelling, the great character arcs. Star Trek The Next Generation makes this so much more sad for me. It's like, oh, such a great long-standing franchise, man, Star Trek. It was in half with the prequel, now it's in thirds with the sequel. Yeah. Mando is pretty great. Yeah, no. Yeah, Mando and Rogue One are the greatest pieces of Star Wars we've had since Empire Strikes Back. Mandalorian and Rogue One are the greatest pieces of Star Wars we've received since The Empire Strikes Back. Everything else is utter refuse. It's all in tatters. The continuity is bad. The writing's bad. The decisions are bad. Everything else is just so freaking terrible. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi's getting an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes and then a 56% from the community. I'm sure all the haters are just, review bombing. Mando's babysitting as well. Yeah, but that's... The premise of Mando, we didn't know what the premise was. The premise of Mando orbiting around this little creature's awesome. It's a juxtaposition. You have a hardened bounty hunter and this adorable creature. It's wonderfully thoughtful. It's like it creates this great, awesome juxtaposition, and it makes it great. Honestly, makes it great for toys, but it makes for great scenes and great sequences. Mando did exactly what it was supposed to do. It just told a side story in the Star Wars universe. And Obi-Wan is supposed to add to the mystery and the mystique of Ben Kenobi the Hermit. And we got 4 episodes of hide-and-go-seek, babysitting a mediocre child actor. That's what we got. It blows my mind. I can't believe people think it's good. After Mando, it's like, what you think this is good? Really? Wow. I just don't get it. I think people are blinded by Ewan, because we all love Ewan, and I think people are blinded by Darth. Ewan and Darth is blinding everybody. Mando's boring. Yeah, Mando has a 93% from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes and a 91% from the audience. Hook, like, bump set and match. That's it. Bump set spike, I mean. Who ain't got this man in this mood? I watched the episode last night, Zubair. I watched it last night, and I swear to frick, I was like, they're going to ask me about it tomorrow, and I'm not going to be able to hold back. I'm like, what the frick did I just watch? What is happening? You know that scene in The Little Rascals where they go to the bank and they're wearing a big trench coat? That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. What is your account number? 7? It's a great scene, actually. It's actually a really great scene. Sorry for asking. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But anyways, go Summer Game Fest. Yeah, it starts in 12 minutes. I can't watch The Boys because it's too violent. I have to watch shows with my wife. So she wouldn't watch it with me. I want to watch The Boys. I know it's amazing. They're going to drop Elden Ring DLC where the entire world has changed and you're an Elden Lord and Lono's just going to be mumbling about old Ben. It's devastating, bro. It's so devastating. I'm not kidding you. The reason I get so ramped up about it is, bro, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking for me to watch the show. It's breaking my actual heart. I'm like, bro, as a Star Wars fan, I've got nothing left. You're ruining every character. You killed Han. You ruined Luke. Leia flew like a superhero. And now this is Obi-Wan? What? Come on. There's no one left. There's no one left. All of the main characters are just in tatters on the ground. It just hurts. It's painful as a fan. It is so painful as a fan. It makes me sad. It 100% makes me sad. Yeah, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I cannot follow. That's exactly right. Lono's talking about games that we're continuing to be disappointed these days. We should be accepting, just be okay with just good games. Right, but that's my problem with the show, Sven. It's not even a good show. If you just judge it as a television show, it's crap. Plot movement, almost non-existent. Character progression and character arc, non-existent. The show is static. It's a treadmill. Nothing's happening. Golly. As a show, it's poorly written, poorly directed, poorly choreographed. Well, look at all those TIE fighters. Where were they? Oh! Oh my gosh! It's so bad. It's so bad. Chat, it's so bad. It makes me sad. I'm not that concerned about that, Sven. I'm not that concerned about that plot point. That's not what bothers me. All right, let's switch to their music. But I kind of agree with that. If they would have done more flashbacks, we could have had more Hayden. We could have had more Hayden if they'd have done more flashbacks. They've got 2 episodes left, and this homie is, you know, I don't care if he's in the suit. Who gives a frick? Who cares? Venus Williams could be in the suit. It wouldn't make a difference. I can't see them. Right, Sven? Come on. Don't you see how bottom barrel it is? Come on. Like that right there is exhibit number 78. Oh, they could have done, oh my gosh. It would have created this wonderful juxtaposition of how far he's fallen, how damaged he is, how much regret he's full of, how strong their bond was. Jeepers. Jeepers. To show us that. The 2 of them side by side. Golly. All that friendship. All that love. All that brotherhood. Would have made... Oh, then you'd pan back to the aged, rugged, ragged Obi-Wan. Oh, wrong scene. Here we go. The following program may contain content that some viewers find offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Geoff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started. This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights. Neutralized. Predictable. Time to end this. Fire. Double. Somersault. I'm just on another level.
Okay, so the logo is better. That 6 is actually not bad. It fits the style of the game. Yeah, I agree about Guile's theme song.
It's all about the comb. All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
World premiere. Callisto Protocol?
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Back her in the hall. Stack. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least he's in one piece.
Willis, take the lead.
This is Aliens.
Oh, this ain't good.
What we found was a new kind of evil, and it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! 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 Alvarez! Through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
It's a brand new game, Aliens Dark Descent. Oh, it's a top-down. Yeah, it's a twin-stick shooter, isometric twin-stick shooter, basically, like The Ascent.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
I honestly think Aliens works probably better isometric like that. Like swarming and blasting through crowds.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Just so y'all know, it's like original makers of Dead Space. That's why it looks so much like Dead Space. Like, they're not, you know what I'm saying? They're like stealing. Oh, that's coming this year, December 2nd? Wow, okay.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. Yeah. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know. But
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we, you know, we usually will kill our main character, Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, Glenn, I got to say, again, you know, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Guys, smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. Gift some members if you feel like it. Yeah, you can shoot off their arms and legs, exactly. That's why he's not shooting for heads. They're trying to show that off. This game looks so freaking good. Oh, they're a little bit suited up now.
Oh, my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the Port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Hi, everyone. In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Eyes in the ring.
All right, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook points. Let's invite ourselves in.
All stations, ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board, clear, disarm that missile.
Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Actual, we're set.
Copy. Get to work.
Good hook. Up and at him.
All Shadows, the missile is on this platform. I want full containment. Got 3 AQ internal.
2-1, making entry.
So, cut right clear through.
Rim clear. Coming out. Shadow 1, moving to the southeast stairwell. Squatters, right side. Two above.
Balcony door undone.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
Roger that. Man down! Rush out! There's no one here.
We need to move fast. All Shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
2 copies, moving!
We gotta roll.
Shadow 1, Ghost, visual on flares coming from the ring. What's your status, over? Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All Shadows, missile is on the helipad. 2-1, we're moving to secure. Cover us.
2 copies all.
Move to the helipad, Sergeant.
clear.
And the sound design's spectacular.
Actual, this is Shadow 1. Rig is secure. Moving on the container now.
Roger that. Confirm when the objective is neutralized.
Open it.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Let's move out! Go! This is Zero 1 back in the water, inbound, to your position!
Solid copy, we're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that! Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge! Fast! Secure those controls! Stop this missile, yep! How do we board? Take the ramp! Hold tight, Sergeant! Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Alejandro, maintain overwatch from the rig. We're forcing up. Copy that.
Reloading!
They're forcing up. I'm moving.
Containers are the only cover we have.
Just don't get caught between them. Entry on the third. We have to get to that door. Check your corner.
What's the container? X-ray down!
Course right. Shadow 1, the missile's for garage. How far are you from the bridge? This is 1. We're pushing towards the entry now. Copy that. They're closed off the bridge entry. Secure the deck and we'll blow the door.
Visual on bridge entry.
Check it. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. This is Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
I loved how punchy the gun sounded, like almost distorted. It almost distorted, like the shotgun was so punchy. I thought that looked great.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Geoff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Geoff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and, of course, Soap John McTavish. And then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, I got a shout out to IW. This was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we, first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Geoff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. So it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high-rise and other elements, but we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe, so all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So we're in position. We're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Geoff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
What goes back that far? Wolfenstein? Pitfall? Oh, flashback. Flashback 2. You guys got it. Good job. I thought maybe they were doing Pitfall because he was like running. Oh, that's the winter. That's this year. Yeah, that music was really dope.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Early access soon? I loved how he was shooting with the beat of the music. That was really well done. Good for them. Building that in Unreal. That looked cool.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
It's Morbin time. I'm just kidding.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
I'll be right back.
Solace, everything okay in there?
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun, the fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man, we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Geoff, this looks awesome, man. It's so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feel like this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
And his job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between the AAA studios and the indie studios.
Man, Troy Baker is a handsome man. Look at that hair. Ooh.
James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full performance capture and everything. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the other?
of getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I guess
your
I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? What are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. You'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. That was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down, we said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're excited
big
about
stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. Is it an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys? We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Sound design has gotten so good in games.
Doesn't that look great? That was routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside
Put a shirt on, Dwayne.
IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
They have to blare this music because I don't want you to hear the terrible sound design. The best announcement they could make is that they fix their sound design. The gun sounds so trash. It sounds so trash. Ponies be mad about that game? Thanks for stopping by, Nintendo. Hey, it's Ray! Yeah! Good for Ray. Hey, it's Uncle Jack!
Straight out the tub. I'm so fresh like rubber dub dub. Say what? Beat like a drum. Listen like bubba dum bum. Say coming in hot. Right on the tempo, mix it all up. Say yeah, I'm the boss. Win it like ha ha ha. Ha ha. Get up and go.
Guys, community game night.
That was so
the
fun
24th for members. Members only. We're playing that game. Get your memberships up and running.
Starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Ray and Uncle Jack. It was Valkyrie and Courage. I like Valkyrie. I think she's really dope.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your back. Prepare for
Yo,
extraction.
10
Signal's
gifted
breaking up.
memberships.
Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry.
Guys, grab those gifted memberships and get in the Discord so you can be here for community game night this month. Is this Recore?
Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
What the heck is happening?
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Okay, if that's indie, I'll give them a pass because it was a little low budget on the voice acting. But if it's indie, I'll give them a pass. Stormgate? Who's making that?
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm.
Oh,
that
Frost Giant.
unleash
Yeah, it's
the infernal
indie.
host on future Earth.
Isn't Frost Giant indie?
And we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry.
I already like him.
In. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now.
That looks
get
dope.
ready, and
That
I'm
looks
just
dope
so
for an
thrilled that there
RTS.
is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, you know, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Good morning, High Water Dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio, keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark, the coming dark.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Cool concept, great art style. I don't think it would be a game I would enjoy.
Apparently,
but
we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update
Dead
on
Island?
this much anticipated sequel.
We've seen this trailer, have we not? They totally got us.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store.
Wasn't
Now,
that a Dead
last year,
Island
Marvel and 2K
parody?
announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
That was good. That was a good trick.
This world has no hope under your watch.
Terrible looking Venom.
Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
There's an awful lot of Venom butt.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Yay, thanks for using music. It's great. I'm so glad. Like, we know you're making the game. There was no point. There was no point in showing that. And thank you so much for continuing to use copyrighted music in your stupid frickin' trailers.
Counting on you
Frick
again, old
you.
friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of...
Yeah, thank you, Midnight Suns, for wasting our time and playing a copyrighted song. Frick off.
The Delicious Last Course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't, people are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up, obviously, the gameplay. It's difficult, as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet, super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Maya.
I love this game. Art style is just phenomenal. I got to go back and replay this whole thing, man. Gosh, it got so hard at the Dragon, though.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
We are not covering that.
And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work.
Yeah, it's not over, guys. He made it sound like it was over. That's mid-show. Mid-show announcements about everything coming up.
Got 10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
So I may have missed this, and you guys may have picked up on it, but that Witchfire game is a roguelite shooter, roguelite with a T.
Lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. And you know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got like, just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it. So
Yes.
it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category. But she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally.
Finally, I know it's been a couple years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
My child, my friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now.
Zubair says, I don't know what any of these words mean. I know, man. Warframe is its own thing. They start talking, I'm like, I don't know what the frick y'all are talking. Tenno Live, Tenno this, and we got the Amasakari Mutatari double swords in a field reveal. Here you go.
Dream of who we were and of who we have become.
This is the only way we can get people to watch our game on Twitch, so here's free stuff.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
And spend tons of money in. You forgot that part, Jeff. You forgot about the money.
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here.
How much money you spent.
None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo Lapu.
Come spend your money.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Jeff's got to pay the bills like everybody else, guys. I'll be right back.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
I love how the music's even old school. I love it. What? What? That's next week. Perfect game for Madam and me. Madam and I. Is this that Brawler Battle Royale? Ooh.
How far will you push humankind?
Pretty though. But they're putting it on console? Huh. It was on Game Pass.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
One Piece is really
the
popular.
Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつノックアップストリームだ。なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ。クードバースト。
立て直すわよ。
なんだよこれ。させるかよ。
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Ringo.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
And always remember to use code Lono in the Epic Games Store.
Psychonauts?
Did they accidentally show Psychonauts? Did they accidentally show Psychonauts 2 and have Sea of Thieves written on the screen? I'm really hoping the final 30 minutes they start going real big. They gotta go big. This has been real mid. This is probably Strikers. It comes out today. Yeah.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
You guys keep saying tomorrow. There is nothing tomorrow where they would show God of War. Like, do you understand what the schedule is? This is it. Like, this is the big Summer Game Fest event. There's not more big events tomorrow. There's other events, but there's nothing tomorrow to show God of War. You understand? This isn't E3, where every day is E3.
When headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out.
Tomorrow for Strikers, chill. Don't tell me to chill. Don't tell me to chill. People in chat are saying, I'm calling it God of War tomorrow, God of War tomorrow. I was responding to them. You chill, and maybe pay the frick attention. Strikers launched today on the 9th. I read a review that said launch date was the 9th. It said the 10th. I read two different reviews on Mario Strikers, and it said it came out on the 9th. So those reviews must have been misprints, or like they had the information wrong. In any case, I'm here to tell you, there's nothing big happening tomorrow for God of War to be like holding out for. Like, this is today. This is the showcase. This is the big one, other than Xbox Bethesda.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to
this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Yeah, that game looks cool.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. Shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
That could be a sleeper for people that like survival games. It looks like it has a lot of potential. I think you're going to have to really want to play a survival game, though.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row.
We're upticking in quality now.
We're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys,
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power.
We are so
good at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax, cause you know there's no guarantee. I never get that's a fact, don't react to the test of the mass and the cavalry. Stay correct, it's your majesty. Savage, never kneel, never have defeated.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Ball drop from the roof, is it? Yeah, cut them loose if they ain't gon' get the proof with you. If you're looking for the truth, mister, cash ain't grind, cause I got one thing to prove, quicker. To the dark side of the moon, high speed chase, make it hot stop from the zone. I saw favorite bizarre vibes in the room. Top floor brawl, that's a far drop from the room. I want all the power, the money in Dallas, the legends in the air, the tunnels in my palace, 100 miles an hour. 'Cause I want all the power, I want all the power, I want all the power, I want all the power.
I mean, it looks cool. They just always feel like destruction sims and like combat sims. Like I'm gonna get bored after like an hour, you know? I know people love them. But
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
yeah, they're starting to talk about more popular games now.
36 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed. That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work. What are you waiting for? Get it in place!
This looks like really, really good 4-player co-op fun. You know what I mean? Like each person's a little bit different, like different classes. That actually looked like it'd be fun. Like 4-player co-op party night, September 13th. There's actually a lot of games coming out.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for
Layers
a
of Fear.
visceral horror experience.
Layers of
It's
Fear.
a return to the world of Layers of Fears.
Yes!
Get a dose of this.
Wait, what'd he say?
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Oh, yes. They need to go back to what the first game was like, bro.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
was bound by this body. Now, I break free.
It looked like it was going to be built off of some of the stuff from the first game. I swear some of those locations...
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
Okay.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is, Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters and this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. Yeah. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar to some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal. Anthony Newman and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us, and you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't, I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
All I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them out.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of, like, the talent and helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo. Okay. These are real roles that we're keeping on the wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much talk about what's being filmed, and I think you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
except for today.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say. When I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and Are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up.
Get outta
but
here.
The great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things.
I
we
can't
could talk
believe
about,
they
like,
did
this brand
that.
new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
one straight into part two. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part two coming out. So, I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back, because it was
I can't wait.
you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project?
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Well, that IGN leak was totally fake then, I guess. That IGN leak was totally fake because they had Elden Ring DLC. They had...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs. What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest...
Oh, that's like the next thing. I don't want to watch that. I don't understand. Like, you guys kept saying tomorrow. Do you know the schedule? There's nothing significant happening tomorrow. Netflix Geek Week is about shows primarily. And then Tribeca, they're not going to show anything at Tribeca. God of War is not going to be at Tribeca. And I was worried about the Elden Ring DLC when Bandai showed that other game. I was like, okay, we might have gotten that one wrong. IGN's leak or whatever that was showed Elden Ring DLC. It showed God of War. Was that thing that we saw for the IGN Expo? It's 100% delayed. It's not delayed. The same person who said it's not delayed also said he wasn't sure if it would be at Summer Game Fest. You guys are basing you're so excited to throw confetti in the air that God of War Ragnarok is delayed that you're not thinking clearly. Jason Schreier said that he didn't think God of War was going to be at Summer Game Fest, so I thought they were keeping it super duper quiet. He's also the one that said it's not been delayed. It's coming. It's 100% not getting delayed. There's no way. I just don't understand. The IGN thing was a fake. Oh, it was a fake. Jeff said to manage expectations. Yeah, but like, God of War Ragnarok gonna be announced Sunday? No. There's nowhere else for them to put it. The only thing I can assume then is they'll do it during a State of Play next month because they've already done a State of Play for this month. Like what Mo's saying, they want to do it on their own. I just assumed that maybe, I don't know. The viewership couldn't have been, I don't think the viewership was probably that strong for this event because that wasn't that good. That was not that good of an event. I'm not going to fault Jeff for it. I mean, there were good games. About half of it was new indie titles, and a lot of it was stuff that's coming this year, so like that was exciting. But man, I was expecting something pretty big, and I guess Naughty Dog was their big ace. They kept that ace up their sleeve the whole show. Like, hey, we got Troy Baker, we got Naughty Dog, which is nice, but I don't know. Denial, the action of denying something, games getting delayed? No, it's not. It's not getting delayed. Jason Schreier is literally the guy who said it probably will not be at Summer Game Fest, but he also said that it's not getting delayed. I think everybody just got excited and thought, oh, God of War is going to be at Summer Game Fest because they updated the store yesterday. And it's like, oh, they're gearing up to announce the release date and to start letting people, you know, to start letting people pre-order it. That's why everybody thought it was going to be here today. You call what they showed an ace? Who cares about anything? No. I'm saying in their mind, that was their ace. In their mind, their ace up the sleeve was Naughty Dog. It's like, we're going to keep it chill the whole time, nothing that big, and then bam, we're going to drop the Naughty Dog announcement. We're going to talk about their Factions game. We're going to talk about the TV show. We're going to talk about the remake. They thought that was their ace. Game Informer has Midnight Suns gameplay. Yeah, that Midnight Suns showing was so weird. The two of the bigger titles, Midnight Suns and Gotham Knights, they didn't even show gameplay. I'm like, Geoff, why are you letting them do that? It's your show. You should be asking for gameplay. You're kicking off Summer Game Fest. I've been doing nothing but giving him praise this entire time, and it's like, brother, you should be telling these people to bring gameplay. Two of your biggest games, and there was no gameplay. Elden Ring on the Xbox Showcase? I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense. Bandai doing something with Microsoft would be really odd. That doesn't line up in my mind. Bandai was here and Bandai showed something. I think that's all Bandai has to show. Something went wrong during the Midnight Suns piece. I mean, there could have been something wrong during the Midnight Suns piece. Yeah, it did start out good. I thought the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay was good. I thought the Callisto gameplay was good. I thought that was awesome. I thought we got to see some pretty cool indies that looked very, very promising. And then we got to the end and I was like, okay, they're ramping up. Here's Midnight Suns. Here's Saints Row. Okay, we're getting into AAA territory. Here we go. And in their mind, Naughty Dog was the show ender, the showstopper, and I'm just like, I'm very impressed with the Last of Us remake, but I thought he was going to have some bigger things to land. I honestly thought he was going to get Ragnarok, a trailer and a release date. I really did. More than likely, Sony didn't want to. Sony wants to do their own thing. They're going to do a Ragnarok State of Play, I guess, next month would be my thought. Yeah, they were probably pretty salty about that, Cliff. They were probably pretty salty about that because that was their big reveal. That was their big reveal, was like, oh, the Last of Us remake with a launch date, that was supposed to be like their big ender, and that got spoiled, hours before on Twitter. I thought the Aliens game did look dope. I didn't get to say enough about that, but I do think the concept of swarming xenomorphs will work really, really well in an isometric twin-stick shooter like The Ascent, if you guys played that. I actually think that's a perfect environment for an Aliens game. Seriously, I was like, I never would have thought that, but swarming xenomorphs will look and be really fun to shoot in a twin-stick shooter isometric game. You know what I mean? Last of Us PvP live service is big. I think that game will be I think that game has a lot of potential. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, is the IGN Expo. We'll have more. I mean, we could cover the IGN thing tomorrow. We weren't planning on it. Maybe IGN, I don't know, maybe IGN landed some big pulls. I mean, they have some good relationships. They do lots of first looks. It would be so weird for them to snag God of War from Geoff. That would be so odd. That would be super duper odd. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game looks pretty cool too. That's next week. Madam and I can play that on a Friday night. I don't see IGN snagging God of War Ragnarok from the grasps of Keighley. Like, Keighley has big connections. Kojima wasn't there either. They hinted at stuff with Kojima, and Kojima wasn't there. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they've got something. Maybe they're gonna try and stretch out. Maybe that was Keighley's idea. Was like, hey, I'll take Naughty Dog and let's spread everything out or something. E3 Con Geoff and they're taking Netflix and other shows over Sony. I don't know. The Kojima game's probably at the Xbox show. Yeah, but I thought Keighley and Kojima released like a picture, like they were going to do something. Yeah, if they would have going to announce God of War, it would have just happened. That's what I kept saying. You got people in chat. I got so tilted. I was like, people in chat kept saying, oh, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. I'm like, guys, there's nothing significant happening tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about? This isn't like E3 where there's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is all day E3 coverage. It's literally, we just watched Summer Game Fest, and then the rest of the events are associated with Summer Game Fest, but like they're their own thing. PC Game Show, Future Game Show, Xbox, Bethesda. God of War Ragnarok's not going to be at any of those showcases. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Sony State of Play, and I still think it's an October, November release date, but for whatever reason, they decided to skip out on Keighley's thing. I don't know. I thought when they had their State of Play with the Summer Game Fest logo, I thought Sony's going to give Geoff a banger. They're working with him. And they gave him Naughty Dog. That's pretty big, actually. I guess we got to consider that. They gave him Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog showing up, letting him announce that remake, and if it wasn't for the leak, that actually was a pretty big thing for them to hand to him. Yeah, the PC Game Show might be where we receive the Returnal thing. Yeah. I was expecting that as well. Yeah, now maybe they do it there. Does that change your opinion on how strong Summer Game Fest is? Well, here's the thing. It's not necessarily Geoff's fault if there's not a lot to do. I still think he put on a great show. I still think he did a good job with what he was given. Don't trust the Robert Serrano leak, please, I beg you. What's the Robert Serrano leak? I saw you say that in Discord. I don't know who that is. If they're releasing 2022, he would have had something on God of War. I don't think that's solid logic, Hilly. I don't think so. I don't think so. The change in placeholder confirms it's coming this year. Nobody would have gone into the Sony store and given God of War Ragnarok a fourth quarter placeholder if they were bumping it to next year. That makes literally no sense. They would have just left the date alone, and then when they would have announced the delay, they would have gone in and they would have bumped it to next year with a placeholder. It got bumped to fourth quarter because that's when it's releasing. Like, you got to do Occam's razor here. What's the most likely explanation? It doesn't make any sense for them to be like, we're delaying the game to 2023, so somebody go in and change the placeholder date to next quarter. That's literally nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. Don't placeholders change all the time? No. They had the September 30th placeholder since last year. They've had that placeholder because I think their target quarter was third quarter. I think it's now landing fourth quarter. That doesn't have any... There's no reason. It's literally June. It's literally June. There's no way they did that because it's getting pushed to next year. That doesn't make any sense. I'm with Lono. Think about it. Why would Sony let anyone announce God of War besides themselves? Think about it. Come on. I thought they were going to, Storm, because it looked like they were working with them. I mean, look what they just let him do. They just let him have Naughty Dog walk out and introduce The Last of Us remake as well as the show with, I don't know. We kind of knew those things were coming, but still, that's a pretty big deal that they let Geoff have Naughty Dog for that. That's pretty big. Why wouldn't Sony want to show their biggest game at the same time when E3? It's very confusing. I don't know. I've no idea. Unless Sony State of Plays have been pulling such big viewership, they thought we're better off doing this on our own in July. We'll get bigger viewership, and we'll have no one else is going to be marketing around that time. Since this showcase, one of the themes of this showcase was there were lots of launch dates. There were lots of Septembers and Octobers in there, right? There were lots of October and September release dates. It's very possible that Sony said, we don't want to be mixed in with all that. We're going to do a State of Play in July, and that's when we'll announce our release date, so we're the only game people are talking about. It's very possible. I after that date change yesterday, I thought, oh baby, here it comes, and I was dead wrong. I was like, they didn't know. The timing was just awkward. The timing would just seem so obvious. It was like they just changed the date yesterday. There's like, oh, they're getting ready. Here it comes, and nope. What's the new placeholder date? December 31st of this year. So September 30th is the last day of the third quarter. December 31st is the last day of the fourth quarter. So it stands to reason they were targeting the third quarter, and now that they know, here's our launch date, they updated it to fourth quarter. I just don't know. It's like, why would you do that literally the day before Summer Game Fest? They had to know what was going to happen. They had to know. Everybody starts buzzing like, oh, delay. Oh, we're going to hear about the game. And then nothing. Ubisoft is rumored to have an event next month. Sony's also rumored to have an event next month. So maybe Sony buys Ubi and announces God of War date for mega announcement. It seems like they changed their date for The Last of Us. They would have changed it if it was delayed. Well, I mean, they would have announced it. They wouldn't have just quietly changed their Twitter profile. There would be an announcement if it was getting delayed. They would announce it. They wouldn't just let us slowly figure it out on a Twitter profile header. Sony's not going to buy Ubi in 1 month. I won't be sure about that saying until after the Xbox Bethesda showcase, because if Xbox Game Pass does not get Ubisoft Plus Classics, I think it stands to reason that Ubi may be coming under Sony ownership. Now, if Xbox gets to announce that they're getting Ubisoft Plus Classics on Game Pass as well, which I think they would do this Sunday, then it makes the Ubi purchase less likely. But if we end Sunday and Xbox doesn't say jack squat about Ubisoft Plus Classics coming to Game Pass, I think Sony snagged them. I'd rather be wrong about God of War showing Summer Game Fest than believe the game is getting delayed into 2023. Lono got one wrong, but got the main one right. Already happened. They'll tell us when the ink dries. Ubi might be on Xbox as well. Yeah, I just don't know. Large buys and mergers like that take months, if not sometimes years. All I know is this, Jeremy. There were articles and speculation about Ubisoft Plus coming to Game Pass, and then all that got shot down. There is no official announcement on the Ubisoft's website about Xbox anything. There's an official announcement on Ubisoft's website about Ubisoft Plus Classics coming to PS Plus. So it seems like they're in a more official relationship with Sony already. And I don't know if that's because of it's a purchase. That could literally be because Microsoft said, well, we want to hold off and we want to use that for our showcase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It got real weird all of a sudden. It was like, Ubi was rumored to be coming to Xbox Game Pass with their Plus and this and that. Then all of a sudden there's articles coming out saying, no, it's not happening. Then all of a sudden Ubi announces that they're going to add Ubisoft Plus Classics, literally a special collection specifically that they made, and it's going to be on PlayStation Plus. It was like, what? Wait, what? It was out of nowhere. Sony will use E3 to announce its own state of play. Then it'll announce buying out Ubi and ending with God of War. What do you mean Sony will use E3? There is no E3 happening. There's nothing. E3's doing nothing right now. Sony's not buying Ubi. Xbox just released more Ubi games on Game Pass. Calm down. What do you mean? So you think that them buying Ubi would mean previous contracts and agreements? You think when games hit Game Pass, what are they What do they sign the contract like the day before? What are you talking about? Those UB games coming to Game Pass, Jake, the contracts for those are months, if not a year old. All that stuff gets slated way in advance. So Sony could still be buying UB. UB games hitting Game Pass that isn't even a part of the equation. Those agreements are ancient at this point. It's just like Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going early to PlayStation and the beta and all that. Like PlayStation's getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare super early. Why? The contracts were already signed, even though Microsoft's about to own Call of Duty. If you're releasing a game in winter, you put the game in some degree in Summer Game Fest. I can't explain God of War Ragnarok not having any info. Listen, Sony is anomalous, Hilly, because they in 2019 they branched out and said we're doing our own thing, and this year they did their own state of play at the beginning of June. They put Summer Game Fest logo on it, and it was mostly third parties and indies, and then they let Naughty Dog show up to Jeff's thing. Like, do you see what I'm saying? They may say no, Ragnarok's too big, we're doing our own thing with it. They like to do things on their own. Wouldn't they have at least said God of War Ragnarok is going to be showcased in July directly? I don't think that Keighley would want to show that. That's not an announcement. I'm amazed he let Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson do what he did. It was obnoxious. I love The Rock, but I thought that was obnoxious. He's shoving some energy drink can in my face and promoting every project he's on. I thought the next thing he was going to tell me about was the play that his daughter was in. I was like, Jiminy Christmas, like, what else do you have to tell us about? Sony needs to say something because it's getting borderline disrespectful to the fan base. That was indeed a new low for The Rock. It was so awkward. He came across like a money-hungry Twitch streamer. I was like, bro, what? You're filthy, disgusting rich. What are you doing? What is this? It was awkward. I was like, this is not a good look. This is not a good color on you, man. It's not a good color on you. Can't hide from the Black Adam trailer for forever. Thankfully, they didn't show too much. Normally, he's a good promo. That's how he made it, but it was odd. Yeah, he literally filmed it with a cell phone. It was super echoey in his gym. It was so odd. It was super, super awkward. It made no sense. I was like, this is the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. I have zero fear about Ragnarok getting delayed. I just think they made a really, really stupid decision. And the stupid decision that they made was that they updated the placeholder yesterday. Like, quit effing around, okay? If they wouldn't have done that, we would have been like, no Ragnarok. They must be doing a state of play. But they literally changed the frickin' placeholder date the day before Summer Game Fest. Quit frickin' around. That's obnoxious. I'm annoyed. I'm genuinely annoyed. Like, quit frickin' around. You did that and got everybody spun up, and then you say nothing. You say nothing during Summer Game Fest. That's just obnoxious. If they wouldn't have messed with that, placeholder date, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, yeah, well, Jason Schreier said he didn't think God of War was going to be there, and you know that guy's pretty trustworthy with respect to like insider information. He's usually right on the money. Sins are being committed by dumping on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. As much as I love him and love the stuff that he does, it was super awkward. It was really uncomfortable. I thought it was very uncomfortable. It was 120 seconds of him literally jamming everything that he does into one thing. It was, I don't know. If it wouldn't have been for the energy drink, I think it would have been fine. It was like, he's there, they're showing the trailer, this is good for Keighley, this is good for the event, but the energy thing just tipped it for me. I was like, this is obnoxious. Black Adam's Morbius 2, calling it now. State of Play is 3 months out. State of Play is not 3 months out. No, they do State of Play whenever they feel like doing it. I bet you they're doing a State of Play next month. There's rumors about it already. There was rumors about the one in June, and we got one in June. You know what I mean? The Rock's got to hustle. I'm not hating on somebody's hustle, but there's a time and place for everything. And when you have a 2-minute, presser to do during Game Fest, you were in Fortnite, you got your Black Adam trailer, cool. That's all you got to talk about. You don't got to shove an energy drink in my face. Like I said, it came across like some Twitch streamer. I thought he was going to say use code ROCK to get a discount. Like I thought he was going to say that next. Remember to use code ROCK at checkout. I'm like, you're a gajillionaire. What the frick are you doing? Bootlicking fanboys who keep spewing the same thing about keep your expectations low. I thought the presser was fine. I did. Listen, had the Last of Us remake not gotten spoiled early, they actually had a very, very well-rounded, well-paced full presser. It was totally fine. The Last of Us remake getting spoiled really took the wind out of the sails of the end of the show. That's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not their fault. If I was Keighley, if I was Geoff Keighley, I'd be furious about that. I'd be absolutely furious about that. Like, what on earth? Who leaked that? You know what I'm saying? Who leaked that crap? You guys took the wind right out of the sails of our end. That's supposed to be their stinking, the ace up their sleeve. And it didn't land because everybody was like, yeah, we already know about that. You do the same thing in your show, would it be fine with higher production value? Well, it's my show, though, Robert. It's my show. There's a big difference between in the middle of my show, me literally mentioning my family-run business that helps support me sitting here every day to give free entertainment that costs nothing to watch or listen to, than being a billionaire or whatever he is, and being like, hey guys, during your game event, Fortnite, yay, I was in that. I got a Black Adam trailer for you. He's like, check out the best energy drink out there. It was like, come on. Come on. It felt cheesy. It was a 60-second spot, and he's shoving an energy drink in my face. It's The Rock. If I was as wealthy as him, come on. If I was as wealthy as him and I'm doing some presser for a DC movie that I'm in, I'm not shoving an energy drink in it. It just came across as weird. How he did it was unprofessional, but I'm pretty sure they discussed it. Yeah. Well, if you're going to sell coffee, make sure you do it shirtless. Yeah, it just felt really weird. I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on The Rock. I love him, but anyone who didn't see how awkward and cheesy that was is just being a Rock fanboy. Sorry, not sorry. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what is this? It was so, like, everything else was like super high production and awesome. This guy's all echoey mic on a freaking cell phone. It's like, you couldn't get a camera crew and a boom mic? You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get a camera crew and a boom mic so it looked nice and it sound nice? Like, was that too hard? Was that too hard? Oh, and you got make sure you promote every single thing you're doing. Like I said, I thought any minute now he's going to be like, and make sure and check out my daughter. She's in a play at St. Mary's this Friday. I was like, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that. I was like, what else you working on, Rock? You got a yard sale this weekend too we should be on the lookout for? It was unbelievable. It didn't feel like like when a celebrity shows up, they're usually like, "Hey, what's up? Hope you guys are enjoying your show. Check out this new trailer for my movie that I'm gonna be in this summer in theaters, July 9th." Buh, flex, eyebrow, end. But it wasn't that at all. It was a shirtless, cell phone, low mic quality product push. It was so awkward. His daughter wrestles. Yeah, I don't know how old she is. I'm just being cheeky. Summer Game Fest, not the biggest promo run for this movie. Maybe somebody told him gamers are big on energy drinks. Yeah, I'm not going to fault anybody for hustling. It just came across super unprofessional. It just came across super unprofessional. Maybe The Rock's muscles pressured Geoff to allow it. Striker1 gifting 5 memberships. Now's the time to do it. The folks that stuck around to talk about the show after the fact, make sure and grab yourself a membership. If you've recently got a gifted membership right now, Rockin' Robin, Gray Fox, Tia, Aditya, XYZ, and Brandon, make sure you get into the Discord, okay? This month is going to be a big community game night on the 24th, June 24th, okay? June 21st, Fall Guys goes free to play on every platform. It just isn't going to be on mobile, but it's going to be everywhere else for free. All consoles and PC for free. And that community game night is members only, that Friday, June 24th. You need to be a member, but you can very easily miss out on members-only content if you're not in the Discord. It's very, very easy to miss out on members-only content. Gotham Knights worries me. Yeah, they didn't even show freaking gameplay. It was a highlight reel of one character. I don't know what the frick that was either. I don't know. Yeah, Hilly's using the shirt command too. Don't forget, if you use the shirt command and click that link in chat right now to go to 80s Tees, it'll take you to the Father's Day collection. If you want to get a great gift for Dad for Father's Day, they have a wonderful Father's Day collection over there. Use my code for 30% off. We're going over for a member show today. I think it's too late. I think it's too late in the day. I know we just got a ton of new members, so maybe we should at least do it for like 45 minutes or something. But like, it's so late in the day. Like we gotta plan for tomorrow. I have no idea what we're gonna do tomorrow. I have no idea. We were really, really hoping for either Elden Ring or God of War or something to be. There's plenty of cool big things from that showcase, but I don't know what. We're not going to do radio, but every Thursday's a members-only AMA. Every Thursday's a members-only AMA. We don't really have time to do anything worthwhile. Yeah, it would be super, super short. Be super, super short. But tomorrow night will be a member stream with my wife. Tier 2 members. If you are a Tier 2 member and above, okay, you really, really, really want to make sure you're in the Discord and go to the Madam Game Vote room. You need to put a game in before tomorrow, okay? We'll play 3 games, and no matter what, we raffle, but no matter what, your game will eventually get played, okay? You got to stick to Steam, Game Pass, and PlayStation Plus games, okay? Because I'm not buying a bunch of brand new games, right? All right, see you, Googly. Yeah, we're not doing the Netflix Geek Week tomorrow. We see no point. It's going to be mostly shows. We'll consider doing the IGN thing because IGN might have some stuff that's not been shown. I'm always super scared because I feel like IGN's going to be just a bunch of interviews about stuff that we just saw. That's always my fear. But we'll consider doing that. I don't know, but we're not going to do Tribeca. We're not going to do Netflix. We're not going to do Devolver. I don't want to be I don't want to be streaming that late today. I don't want to wear myself out. So I don't know. Tomorrow will likely be maybe a show open. I don't know, because it's From Friday, but I don't know what on earth we could talk about related to From Software. And IGN is likely going to be doing interviews and deep dives into stuff that's already been announced. I have serious doubts that IGN pulled anything major from the main show, because we just watched the main show. Until Xbox Bethesda, there's nothing big really happening. We will be probably doing the Future Game Show on Saturday. A Capcom showcase is next week. I don't know if we're doing it yet or not. I don't know. The problem is so many of those showcases get super niche, and they don't show or do much, and it just becomes a giant waste of time. So I'm not really sure what we'll end up doing. We will 100% do Xbox Bethesda and the PC Game Show. Yes. But shows like Capcom and Sega and all these other shows, it's like there's almost never anything significant. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of stuff that we've already seen. No Elden Ring DLC on Friday so far. I'm not sure what you mean. So, we had a solid day today. We had a solid day yesterday. We're getting new subs. We're getting new members. I'm thrilled. We just obviously we're hoping, for a bigger lineup for Keighley's show, and it was solid. I'm not going to say it was bad, but it certainly wasn't the fireworks that we were kind of hoping for. Some of that is literally, we are still in a valley year. I still think we're in a valley year. I think next year there'll be these types of shows will be absolutely banging. No DLC as a topic. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. IGN could drop something tomorrow. Delighted to announce that IGN Expo, our exclusive showcase, will feature new announcements, never before seen gameplay, and world premieres will be returning. Okay, so the new announcements and the world premieres is nice. Never before seen gameplay is always a little worrisome, because that means they got somebody to bring an extra 2 minutes of B-roll that we haven't seen yet. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, never before seen, and then it's, 2 minutes of B-roll. Elden Ring's probably being saved for Sony. Yeah, I don't know. Street Fighter 6 would be great for clickbait. No. We had a great start to the day. We had an absolute great start to the day. We covered the God of War Ragnarok delay rumors. I thought that was a really good stream. I thought that was really enjoyable. The Modern Warfare one was good. There was good stuff in this showcase. I think we're still just a little bit. We are still just a teensy bit in we're just in that drought. We are just hanging out a little bit in that drought. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Okay. All right, in case you missed it yesterday, I'll go ahead and end the poll, and this show, when it ends, it'll redirect you over to a First Look at the Cycle. Check out our First Look channel. It's a great channel for first looks at games. We appreciate you guys so much supporting us today and deciding to watch Summer Game Fest with us, and we look forward to more coverage with you tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. All right? We're not doing members today. It's too late in the day. I am sorry. We have a lot of new members, so I hate to do it, but we'll hit it strong tomorrow night with a Madam stream for all the new members, okay? Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, all right? Take care, and it will redirect you over to our First Look channel, and check out that game called The Cycle. It's free to play. I think it's got potential as an extraction game, all right? All right, we'll see you guys.